Oh, no. What's going on?
All right, we're
What's up?
here.
All right, welcome back to Desktop Shots. We have a special guest tonight, Dr. Joe.
Are we calling him Doctor? Do we have a nickname yet?
No, Doctor, I think good for now.
I have many nicknames, but probably none that I want to share live on.
I noticed you guys are in different rooms this evening.
Yeah, I think it's easier.
It's kind of getting. I'm trying to decide which. Honestly, Lee, your camera, obviously, the lighting clarity is better, but there's lag. Dr. Joe's camera, still quality, no lag. So
Well,
far. Right now,
we'll
you're
just have to deal with it. We'll just
Yeah.
have to deal with it.
Are
I guess.
you, Kyle? Are you hearing an echo at all between Lita and me?
not from you. Talk, Lita.
No, I don't.
No echo.
All right.
Solid.
We're
solid
we're able to hear a little bit of echo and lag, but whatever.
Oh, from the different rooms.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense. No, on this end, it's flawless. So, man, your face, Lee, looks like real good.
I mean, you text me later, right?
Yeah.
OnlyFans. Here it comes.
We should.
Well, we got comments already. So I guess, Dr. Joe, tell us about yourself.
Tell us about myself. Okay. Well, I guess I can just kind of tell you guys my background. I'm a board certified cardiothoracic surgeon, licensed medical doctor, and I do some other things. I went to medical school at University of Washington in Seattle, and then I did my residency in San Antonio, down in your neck of the woods there, Kyle.
No shit. Yeah, I'm in San Antonio. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I trained at university and, well, kind of all over the place. Methodist, Christus, Santa Rosa, like a bunch of those hospitals down that way.
Did cancer research. Masters in virology.
And then before all of that, though, like kind of in another life, one of my undergraduate degrees was in medical microbiology. And then I did a graduate degree, a master's degree in infectious disease pathobiology, and specifically studied viruses and viral transmission. So,
Really?
guess I know a few things in that realm. Yeah, I
About
did a
COVID?
bunch of research at a couple different universities, kind of everything from like novel antibiotics and new pathogens and a whole bunch of different shit. Cancer for a little bit, cancer research, but yeah, so yeah, I'm a giant nerd as I'm hearing from the peanut gallery.
And Dr. Joe also has some experience with the firearms too. He's a good shooter.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that firsthand.
Yeah.
Just real quick, for everybody calling you a nerd, this is Dr. Joe crying over.
You should have seen my Christmas bonus. No,
Yeah. So obviously, to get it out of the way, we're not going to have a fucking micro everythingologist on here and not talk about COVID. We have to. But I don't think we need to dive into it too deep. We've kind of beaten that dead horse out, as has everyone else on the planet.
yeah.
But without getting too deep into it,
Smartest man in the world.
let's talk specifically on holidays. I think that's the easiest thing to do right now because that's where we're at. Where people are traveling for holidays, whether they give a shit or not. Traffic down here has been crazy over the last couple of days, and I expect it to be tomorrow. But where do you stand? Are you visiting family or are you locking yourself down?
Well, I'm probably not the best example because I'm just actually getting out of quarantine because I had COVID infection. So, we're not really doing anything. In fact, my elderly mother is not coming over because she's immunocompromised and she's old and she's high risk. And even though we're out of quarantine and everything, doesn't make sense for us. So I'm probably not the best example for just the run of the mill people.
So let's not even
but-
your standpoint, just your opinion for the regular folks that don't have anything other than Facebook to gather material from.
Well, I guess first I'd have to give a little bit of disclaimer, which is to say that I'm not giving anybody any sort of medical advice.
Right.
Nobody should do anything that I tell them to do. You should do your own research and talk to your own doctor, etc. But I think it's a hard question to answer because you really have kind of two competing narratives. I don't want to get too much into the politics of it. But if you have people in your family or that you would potentially come in contact with people who are high risk,
Right.
Like my mom, then I probably wouldn't go traveling to see them. I don't know if there's anything innately dangerous about traveling. Like if you actually look at air circulation on airplanes and things like that, it's
Right.
probably safer than a bunch of other modes of travel. But I think you should follow kind of the same precautions, wearing masks and social distancing. It's really a difficult question to answer.
Yeah, it was just conversation. I don't know.
Sure.
You had a long title. I figured we'd tap into it. But so your shooting background, I've seen you shoot one time. And, right? He shot at that deal, right?
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
He was,
So,
he was,
I mean-
teaching.
It seems, how did you find the time? I guess is the question, because I imagine what you just listed off you didn't get those degrees and or experience in 4 years, I would say.
No,
Yeah.
it was about 20 years all total, but I won't go into all that math. But from the time I graduated high school to becoming a cardiac surgeon was about 20 years. So actually, I didn't really actually start shooting really, really seriously until I finished medical school and residency. I had guns and I shot and whatever, but I didn't really start seriously training until 4 or 5 years ago, actually. Before that, I did 20 years of martial arts and different combatives and things like that. But the shooting is a recent thing. And I kind of just decided that I was just going to do it until I don't know, got good at it.
Right. And then you got good at it.
Right.
And you're still doing it.
I don't know. I guess in a way you kind of apply some of the same things. In my mind, it's not very different, which is to say that I spent, decades studying martial arts, which is all about studying movement and
Right.
refining movement and efficiency and whatever. And then you go and do 6 years of surgical residency, which is the same thing on a micro scale. It's just everything miniaturized, but it's the same thing, movement and efficiency and, what makes sense. And then basically just apply the same thing to the next skill, which for me, I guess, was learning how to shoot.
And plus now you know where to poke people. Like just shuts them the fuck down just for a quick little pinch. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna need that class soon because that's what I want to know. It's just like and then they go to bed. But anyhow, all right. Well, what's the breaking news?
Oh, we want to go into the
We can go
ATF
wherever-
stuff?
We can go wherever you want. You can get naked if you want to. I'm down for all of it.
We might have to charge for that.
No.
It's a teaser. I guess with Dr. Joe, as far as COVID, how did you feel? Was it terrible, like some people say, or was it easy?
Yeah. Well, like one of the things about this virus is that it's very unpredictable, and you see like this whole range of different symptoms and disease. You see like old people can get it and survive,
Right.
and you see like people in like their 20s and 30s who get it and it just like decimates them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to say. For me, it was really quite mild, I think. It was kind of like a bad head cold.
Okay.
And then one morning I woke up and I couldn't taste or smell anything, which is how kind of like I knew that's kind of like a characteristic symptom of the virus. But it really hasn't been that bad. Kind of in hindsight, I was thinking about this, like Lee Ta and I had gone out shooting with our teacher, who we all know, and he was having us do these drills where we were like moving offline and then dropping to a knee and engaging like a target, kind of a mid-range target. Move, draw from concealment, engage target. And I was like so sore, like the next couple of days. I even texted Lee Ta like a couple of days later.
I remember that.
Holy shit, dude. Like, I feel like I did a workout or something crazy, which is very crazy. So in hindsight, I think maybe that was like early like muscle pains and fatigues and stuff. But overall, other than that, it hasn't been bad. The worst part is like I can't smell or taste anything.
So you brought up the smell and taste thing. I mean, since I was a kid, flu and certain, like even strep throat and things like that can remove that sense of smell and taste. So for me, when I hear people say, my issue right now, to be completely honest, is from an occupational health standpoint is where I have the issues. It's sure I am worried about my people and their health, but my job is to make sure from an occupational standpoint, we're good. The problem is every person out there thinks they're a doctor. And it's a nightmare because, I can still smell and taste. I don't have COVID or I don't have a fever or I don't feel bad I've had 2 people that have had food poisoning like symptoms. Absolutely no other symptoms whatsoever. They thought they had food poisoning, and those are the only people that I've given a pass as to why they didn't report it sooner, right? That's it, because that wouldn't strike a nerve with most people,
Right.
So it's very weird to see how this hits people, and I don't know if it's a different strain. I don't know if it's just your body. What do you think that is?
Well, I don't think anybody really knows because I think the current thinking is that it has something to do with the individual's immune response, and that the people who get really sick, particularly the people who develop pneumonia and have their lungs trashed, it may not actually be the virus per se. It's actually their immune system gets kind of over zealous and destroys things. And so there's people who write about something called a cytokine storm, where your body just basically releases like a dump of chemical signals and things that activate inflammation in your immune system. And the thinking now is like that's actually probably what causes it. Early on,
breathing or something that, I just thought it was something minor, like shallow breathing due to the fact that they can't, I don't know. No doctor.
Yeah, I wasn't ever really like short of breath. I never had a fever.
That's good.
I took ibuprofen, which they're like early on, they were like, "Oh, don't do that. It'll kill you." I don't know if I'd recommend that for everybody, but I don't know.
So is it painful for you to have this conversation? Because I can tell in your face that you're trying to like give this in layman's terms. And I think it's because I'm sure you could explain it in a fucking way that we would all just be like,
but, well, I'm trying to function at like retard level right now. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's completely fair. Like, I don't think you offended anybody.
Everyone.
No, this is like what I do every day. I have to explain really complex giant operations to people and like so that they can understand them. So,
man,
it's pretty normal.
I can't. I just want to go inside your brain for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
No, you don't.
That's all I need.
Man, so I guess we'll move on to the ATF brace thing. Just I don't know, an hour, 2 hours ago, they retracted their.
Let me send you this link.
Their notice for comment and about the brace.
As everybody knew, we talked about this last week, I guess technically, that they they started by targeting Q products, right? They said that their overall length and this and this collapsible, they started breaking it down. Then recently they made the comment that they were going to take away braces, essentially, is what they were reclassify is the words I think they used. And then today, like you said a couple hours ago, they just basically said, my bad. Now, the thing
Mulligan, let's start over.
Yeah, and the thing I find odd is that
Yeah.
a lot of people are saying it's because of all the comments people did on the page, in 200,000 comments or something like that.
I don't think there was that many.
That's the article I saw. I don't know if it's factual.
No, I mean, even if it's 200,000, I feel like that's not a lot.
I feel like that's not enough to. I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning is. I think it's partly could be they're just testing the waters to see how far they could push, because nobody bit back on bump stocks. Everybody's just like,
Yeah, and I think Mark's right here, where all the 90 or not all, but 90 congressmen, they did sign that letter. I did look at it, and I didn't see. I don't know. Is he a senator? I guess Barraso's a senator, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see his name on there, but yeah, it's wild.
So-
That letter went to them, and then they rescinded.
So on the firearmspolicy.org, which I don't know if that's any more factual than anything else, to be clear, we're pulling things by, what we can find, but it says that on December 23rd, 2020, the Bureau of Alcohol and Tobacco and Firearms Explosives issued the withdrawal of a notice and request for comments regarding the agency's recently published guidance document captioned "Objective Factors for Classifying Weapons with Stabilizing Braces." The ATF's notice of withdrawal can be found at, here's the link, I will post this in the comments. On December 16th, FBC published a memorandum entitled ATF to issue guidance on stabilizing braces. So it was a guidance. I think it kind of got blown out of proportion by the gun community, which no fault to the gun community, because you shouldn't guide us in any way. But nonetheless, the ATF should, so now it's unconstitutional infringement of the people's rights. They should be abolished, this and this and that. 2 days later, the ATF's guidance was published in the Federal Register to inform and invite comment from the industry and public. So for a period of 14 days, the notice purported to give the public guidance as to factors, blah, blah, blah. Basically, yeah, I mean, especially under Joseph Biden-led administration, everybody was worried. But as of what this says, they just straight up dropped it. Like they're just, oop.
I think that it's like a sneaky situation where they're going to bring it up again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Where-
this is already, the taste is already in the mouth, right? So
Yeah, I mean, let's say the new administration comes in, assuming Biden administration comes in.
Yeah,
they can just rehash this all over again, and actually, they probably can just make an opinion and go, "Hey, let's remove all braces."
yeah. So
They don't even need to go through this whole process again.
that's my fear, because to be honest with you, I don't know, man. I don't think, even if it was 200,000 comments, I don't think that 200,000 comments changed a damn thing, because
Yeah, I think
It was
just looked at
67,401.
67,000.
so 67,000 people didn't do shit. Let's be honest there. I think they were just testing the water to see what they could push, and they realized, okay, there might be a little more pushback. Maybe we need to be more prepared this time.
I think that might be what it is. I think they got emboldened by the recent election and got the cart in front of the horse maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
So I would worry that I don't think they're done.
No. Oh no. They're. I mean, you see, Biden has. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a doctor again, but Biden has officially won by every count I see, other than the screams of fraudulent stuff, which I don't even want to get into. But he is already planning to tear down the wall that Trump built. He is already planning to change all these things and open about it. So I don't know. We'll see. It's scary.
Yeah, I mean, the M855 ban, I remember that, and I remember commenting on that. I mean, they can bring it back up again. They can just ban M855 altogether, right? They have that authority to, even though they're like, the comments are against what we're thinking, but
Yeah.
we can still do it anyway.
So what I'm hoping that they see is, I think somebody above said that 90 members of Congress signed against it. So in my eyes, what does it take to elect a congressman? Quite a few, hundreds of thousands, if not more, people behind that one individual. So maybe they're seeing that. You see 90 people backed by hundreds of thousands, whether it's not on their comment board or not. They're still essentially supported by those people that will follow them. So maybe it's that number You know, I don't know. But the fact that they even thought that they could bring it up, I don't know.
Well, I mean, bump stock passed, right?
Oh, easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
No
of
one, hardly anyone commented on that.
Nope. And to be honest, I saw a lot of people calling everybody FUDs for getting mad and owning bump stocks, and that's besides the point. They're piles of shit, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to own them, in my opinion. But
Yeah.
Well, somebody that we hang out with,
yeah,
pretty savvy guy, made the point to me that nobody gave a shit about bump stocks because it wasn't a firearms accessory that really serious people were into.
right.
That it's. I mean, the stereotype is it's like a bunch of slack-jawed yokels like in Appalachia shooting TVs, whatever.
Fair.
But this guy was saying, like, the minute they try and come for, rifle caliber pistols or SBRs or any of the other stuff,
Yep.
now you're getting into things that serious, like, gun owners are into.
Yeah.
And it's people like, doctors and lawyers and people who have money behind them who can fight back. And he thought that was going to make those sorts of gun grabs very unpopular. I don't know. Maybe he's right. I think you could.
I agree with that.
I think you could extend the same kind of logic to, trying to regulate handguns at this point after something like 7 million people went out and bought their first gun last year. So,
Yeah. I don't know. It's a scary time. I mean, we did the Q thing. I mean, we saw it on Facebook and stuff, but it was really just Q products angry and sharing stuff. It wasn't a whole ton of other people barking up the tree like they had on this new brace thing. But it's just funny to see. It's like, I truly think that the gun community is softened up a bit because you've got, even if it's just the bump stock or just the Q products or whatever, it's silent until it starts to affect more people. Like you said, it's like, if we ban some specialty beer, no problem. Only the guys who like that are. But if we start banning light beer, yeah, then we're fucked, and everybody's going to get angry. And it's like, that's not how it should be. We should step up. I mean, I have a Q products, but it's an SBR. Doesn't mean I was angry about it. But then again, aside from leaving a comment, how do you react to that?
contact your senators and your congressmen.
I mean, with Q, there was no real way to comment other than contacting your congressmen or senators
Right.
to deal with that. But here now, I think we had the ability to actually put forth our opinions and our thoughts to ATF regarding their potential proposal here. So I think with that, that's why there's more of a uproar
I
than
don't know,
versus the
man.
Q.
I just wonder when it's time to stop commenting on fucking Facebook and like somebody's just gonna go shove something up someone's ass and be like,
It's a lot easier, right? Facebook's a lot easier than actually physically going up there and doing
oh,
something about it.
I mean, I kind of wonder the same thing. I'm like, where's the line? You know, I don't know if anybody's watched the Waco documentary on Netflix or like pseudo documentary dramatization or whatever. One, those people were pretty wacky. They had some wacky beliefs.
they didn't hurt anybody.
But two, yeah, when you watch it, you're like, these people didn't do anything, and the ATF basically just came in and shot them all. And it's like, can you imagine in our current like political climate if another Waco happened? I think that would.
So
get
you guys
spicy.
remember you remember Lita when that little mini Waco happened, if you will, when that one guy, I don't remember the exact story, somebody can quote me in the comments, but when that one guy like there was a no-knock issued and there was I don't remember what it was. He barricaded himself inside. Turned out to be false.
Remember that?
You remember that? But it turned out to be false. He was actually like kind of a fucked up dude or whatever. But the uproar that came from that didn't just happen on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. It came from people showing the fuck up to the local communities armed and like standing together to protect this guy. Now, again, it was a mistake, but that was one individual. If we would do that on a grand scale for I don't know, let's say everyone's rights. Like, and again, we're not telling you guys to like cause an uproar. The 14 people watching, I don't think you probably wouldn't pull any fucking weight if you did that. But I don't know, man. I mean, at what point do we say that commenting on Facebook is just not cutting it? I don't know. It worries me.
Well, I mean, I think your point is well made, but I also think that one of the things I noticed with the banning braces thing was a lot of firearms industry types were posting on Facebook like, "Oh, this sucks. It's an outrage." Blah blah blah. And a lot of people were calling him out in the comments saying like, "Well, what are you doing besides posting on Instagram? Like, are you calling senators, or are you sending money to, lobbyist groups and things like that?" So there was a little bit of that undertone, but I agree. It's like at some point it's got to move off of social media and become like actual action.
That's all, and I'm all for not even just politically correct motions. I'm all for peaceful negotiations and things of that matter. But I mean, not to go all like 1776, because to be honest with you, shit popped off tomorrow, I'm not fucking getting involved. I'm going to go bury my kids and my wife in a small town where our ranch is. Then after a couple weeks, I will go find everybody and see what's going on. So call me a pussy, call me what you want, but I live for my family. However, I do wonder what would happen if people really, truly, because right now everybody's afraid of the military, right? Because we can compare the whole 1775, 1774 era to now. They didn't have fucking tanks, like an aircraft.
They lined up in rows and shot each other.
Sure. They had muskets and high-tech caliber rifles that could reach 75 yards and such, but they didn't have tanks, aircraft, thermal drones that could just like, oh, wait, this house right here, fuck you for talking shit on YouTube. Like that's, and I get that. I don't know when that line is drawn. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't think we'll ever know until something happens.
I keep thinking it's going to happen. It like creeps up, and then
it's like
here we go, and then,
but I don't know. I think gun owners or people that are pro Second Amendment are generally kind of soft as far as being active, right?
You're not wrong.
Well, I think historically, people who are constitutionalists or conservatives or right wingers or whatever you want to call it are not prone to activism the same way that
that's fair.
People on the other side are, and you kind of hear the stereotypes like, oh, well, the liberals are out there protesting on Tuesday, and the conservatives are all at work. And there's a grain of truth to that. It's just like, it's not our style. And so our tendency is to like sit back and try and fight things other ways or through other channels that aren't as effective, especially when the media highlights things like buildings burning down,
Yeah,
so,
and I think that brings a valid point. I do think that if it had been flipped and we were banning, I don't know, flared dildos on the other side of things, as an example, buildings would burn, shit would have went south really quick. But as a community, everybody just got real fucking pissy like a bunch of ants on social media. And as of now, it kind of seems like it works. I don't know if it caused that or not, but and again, to be clear, I think that any sort of civil unrest is probably the worst thing right now because everybody's already pissed, bored at home. They're like, I've jacked off 72 times today. I cannot afford it anymore. I've drank every bottle of whiskey I have. Like, just do something. But
just one day, huh?
You're strong like bull.
I don't know if that's a medical record or not, but
you might need some Gatorade.
I just worry. I just worry for my kids. I don't even worry for us. I don't think we're ever going to see anything worth talking about. I think our kids will play this and laugh at the 20 viewers we had and go, oh wow, they actually could have possibly been onto something, but who knows?
Well, for me, I prefer it happening during our lifetime, so our
Me
kids
too.
don't have.
Yeah, that's why most people serve, right? That's why most people serve in the military now, because they don't want their children to have that same burden.
Right.
But that's not the way it works out. But anyway, do y'all have a happy topic to talk about besides us getting butt fucked by our government?
I don't
No?
know. What do you want to talk about? We can.
Christmas. Woohoo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, we bought a bunch of fucking gifts today.
My birthday.
It looks like you gave it all to your daughter from one of your pictures. Was she sleeping in the car?
Oh yeah. So she had to go with us today. So she came with us, and she was awake and perfect. And I was like, "Hey, hold this wall of stuff." And I put like a package of blankets there just so it was soft, and just packed the car full. And I swear she was awake like 30 seconds before that photo, but apparently she was dead ass asleep just up against this pile of presents. And I will say, I lectured her hardcore on the way there. It's like, we are not shopping for you, right? That was the hardest part. Dude, she's 4.
Yeah.
So I had to explain to her, it's like, these gifts are for kids who may not have Christmas otherwise. These aren't for you. They're not for your family. You guys have presents. These are for other kids. And she did really well. She did not complain or try to kick or scream. She just helped me pick out toys that her age group would like, and we moved on. So Walmart.
So I just got a text that it's Dr. Joe's birthday today.
That's right.
What?
This is rumors.
So, okay, hold on. Before we dive into that, 20 years of school, you're 30? Like, I don't understand when you went to school.
Math is a little
Like,
off there.
when did this happen?
Math is a little off.
You don't look,
You graduated high school at 10.
you don't
It
look,
involves some time travel. No, I'm 44 today.
we're at that age group where 44 doesn't look old to us, I
Yeah.
think is what it is.
I mean, I wear it well, so
You do.
I look
You look,
pretty-
you look
quite
good. If you,
youthful.
dude, if you walked up to me, like if there was, God forbid, an emergency and you walked up off the street and were like, I'm a fucking, blah, 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 and I would be like, you go away, because I don't believe a word you're fucking saying right now.
Yeah,
You don't,
it happens.
but
You
it's
get these
cool.
old people who are like, "Wait, you're my surgeon?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "You don't look old enough." Yeah, whatever.
It's, I trust you.
So on that toy drive, Kyle, that you did, I saw 4 shopping carts full. Was that
No.
right?
No. That was one photo. I think we ended up doing 11
11 shopping carts?
full. Like, and when I say full, I mean like not big stuff, just bulk. I mean full to the fucking brim where stuff was trying to fall off. So we did
Wow.
11. When we walked out that door today, we had 11 shopping carts.
Were people looking at you all funny?
Oh, dude. So yes, they finally, when we first went and got in line, we didn't like walk in and like, you know, hey guys, we're here. We just started shopping. And I kept going back and getting carts and parking them next to customer service and just piling them up. So we checked out the first time, and apparently Walmart has a number of items you can check out in one transaction, because they were like, oh, we're full. Like we're at our max. And I'm like, what does that mean? Like, I can't buy more. And they're like, no, you can. You just can't buy more on this transaction. So that all went down. Walmart was great. They finally just opened us another checkout line because we kept going back and getting more. And man, the coolest part was during this, people had no idea who we were. I mean, we weren't like telling anybody. They walked up and gave cash to the register guy, like just strangers, just people. We have no idea who they were. They just walked, like, I think $60 was raised just them seeing us, and walked up and gave the cash register guy $20 to take off the tab. So it was cool. My wife could speak on, we donated a bulk of it. She found the people that needed it most this year. Let me see here. One of them, I'll tell you this. So when I was dropping these off, one of the nonprofits said that this usually by this time they have like 600 or 700 kids taken care of. And as of today, they were of like 200 or 300. Donations this year are down a ton. So
Wow.
we donated to Monbu, MONBU, which is an acronym of something about moms, or my wife could tell you, she found them, but something about moms and shelters
Sounds legit.
and kids. I don't know. I just deliver it. I don't know. But she said that she was supposed to give us a count by tonight. We dropped off so much shit to them that she was like, I think you guys doubled the amount of families we reached, if not more. But she's supposed to count and let us know. But there was a lot of fucking toys, dude. Like
Dude, your truck was full. The bed of the truck was full.
everything.
The inside of the truck was full. That was crazy.
Okay, Moms of New Braunfels Uncensored is
That sounds strange.
Sounds like a fucking old
Hey,
New,
if it's
New Braunfels is a
toys-
little
Is it like
I don't know about the
Girls
uncensored part.
from Girls Gone Wild? That
Yeah, hang on. That I didn't think about that. I was thinking language. V, we need photos if they're under 200. I don't know how to do that.
are you talking about 200 pounds or?
Oh,
150 pounds.
yeah. I don't know. I don't want to discriminate. I just want to be realistic.
Wow, that's
But anyway, I think we ended up doing. I almost brought the receipts with me. Actually, I need to go get them. But they're like, CVS receipts. Well, they're those, but with just fucking transactions. And I think it was almost around $4,000, which, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't sound like a lot. But when you go to buy toys,
$4,000 is a lot
it's
of
a lot of
toys.
fucking toys, man. Like
that's
it was.
incredible.
It was awesome. And some of the stuff we bought were for older children. So a lot of them they wanted specific Xbox games. And,
Oh,
the nonprofit had purchased an Xbox for like the community area or whatever. And we would buy a game or two. So we got some big stuff in there too, $30 game when we're shopping for $10 to $20 items a piece, usually to keep it, to spread it out. But it went good, man. Yeah. David, you're right. So a few days ago, we had $900, and a few days ago, like night before last. And I will say that 2 guys alone showed up and did almost half. No, yeah, just over half by themselves. So 2 guys donated $1,000 each. We would not have done shit this year if it wasn't for them. So they know who they are, and I appreciate it. I don't want to say their names, but I remember them. So that's good news.
Your wife's saying stuff here.
I know.
Mom's-
I don't know how to mute her.
Oh, I mean, that's incredible. 11 shopping carts, $4,000 worth of toys. There's going to be a lot of happy kids.
Yeah, I hope so. I really wish we had her count. She was supposed to email the count tonight, but I mean, it's hundreds of kids. Like, dude, we had, I don't know, probably 200 Hot Wheels, 100 Barbies, like Nerf guns. I bought a lot of guns, and so did my wife. We like, you can't turn down free toys, So,
That's so good, man.
I
It's
got
a great
trouble.
thing. Kyle, you might have a problem tonight here.
Nah, she can't afford to leave. It's all good.
That's awesome. I'm glad you helped out here, man.
Yeah, it was a good effort. And again, it's the community, the 15 people watching. I can almost guarantee you that 10 of them actually donated. So, and the cool thing is somebody's going to get an OD Green Wilson combat deal, receiver set, the Snobs handguard, all that kind of stuff, which has been donated by one individual. And then the slings were donated by 2 others. So it's just people, people getting together. So she's just going to keep it going.
This is probably true. You have like a whole baseball team.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
There's six of them, and that's the joke I kept making when the people would come up, and I know they were small talking, but they'd be like, "Oh, is this for charity?" And we would just be like, "Oh no, our kids are going to have one hell of a Christmas." Like, of course. Like, who the fuck? I mean, yeah, we have 6 kids. It's believable, but they're not that spoiled.
Man, that's pretty funny though. That's the ultimate joke. Yeah,
Should have.
one card for each kid.
It should have. Okay, calm down. That can't happen anymore. So the doctors say.
Didn't the doctor say that last time?
But yes, they did. But this time I have an email that actually says you're good. So and apparently this time they used platinum. I don't know what that means, but I'm explaining.
Platinum scissors.
Clips.
Yeah.
Doc,
I think they use clips. I haven't.
you
It's kind
think?
of out of my area.
Oh, fair.
He's above the waist, not below.
Hey, he's above. Wait, he's above. You're below. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Well, I mean, yeah. So that's the happy topic. What are you guys doing for Christmas? I know I can't get this right. You're not going anywhere.
I'm working actually. Yeah.
You're working on Christmas?
Is it busy during Christmas? Or your line of work?
I mean, it's not bad, but there's always somebody. One of the things that we usually see is people who don't take care of themselves, and then it like snows, and they go out and they decide they're going to shovel their walk and have a heart attack.
Oh fuck! I didn't think about that.
There's always a couple of those every year, but
So they're like not really fit people. They decide to.
They're fat, is what he's saying. They're fat people.
Okay.
I don't
sometimes
think he can say that, but
sometimes not.
that
Wow.
terrifies me because I'm not healthy.
Got to stay fit, man. You can't have little things like that take you down.
That's right.
If I keep coming to Casper, then it should be good.
CrossFit.
No. So,
There was a topic I was going to bring up.
it's gone. I don't have a doctor's brain. It's just that fast.
Well, you need to drink more whiskey to get it back.
No, I
That'll
think that's part of the problem.
What are you drinking tonight?
Actually, my in-laws gave my Christmas present early.
Oh, Blanton's.
That's 2 days or 3 days worth of drinking. That's not tonight. Don't worry. It would be completely different conversation if that
That's
was.
a nice drink. That's hard to get.
It is. So I felt bad, dude, because I've got some. Okay. He got it in California.
Wow.
I'm
You probably paid
pretty.
a premium.
He spent way more than we should have ever even discussed. But I appreciate the gesture. It's very sweet.
Right.
When I
Man,
told him the price per bottle, I think I kicked him in the nuts slightly. But
the real
the
retail.
real, the realistic. But I don't know.
Yeah, whiskey's taking off, man. People are just buying them up.
Well, we're in a recession. People are bored at home. The one good thing about times like this, as far as economic, I guess, things for one particular industry is alcohol. Alcohol and gambling are like through the roof. So,
And Amazon.
fuck. Dude. Why didn't you think of this?
I just spent like a month waiting for like a single package that was supposed to be there. Like,
Yeah, speaking about shipping times, this is insane.
Yeah, I've seen what have you seen? I mean, I've seen things about actual OSHA going in and shutting USPS offices down because packages are a fire hazard because they're stacking up so deep. I'm not shitting you. Like,
That's crazy.
somebody posted in the Half Face Blades group an image of like one feeder line, and it looks like something you'd see at like a automated dump of
right.
like the boxes are just going into an incinerator almost. It's just like a river of boxes, and it's like one feeder line into like one sorting thing. They said they were doing like 2 million packages a day or something insane like
So
that.
that's probably like a hub.
Yeah, that's a part.
Yeah, it was I don't know, Atlanta or something like that. I don't remember where.
That's
I will say this for the people shipping: if you will go onto the online account and print your own labels and schedule a pickup, the mailmen, the drivers or mail women, whatever's politically correct, they actually get paid for
Mail.
scheduled pickups. Man, people, they get paid for scheduled pickups. So they enjoy picking up from your house because they get a small bonus on that. And
Did you just assume they were people?
fuck, I
They
can't.
identify as people.
The Malians, whatever you want to call it. So, but our stuff, knock on wood, kind of shows up soon-ish, kind of. But
I had something mailed to me from Michigan on the 13th, and it hasn't left Michigan yet.
see, what they did was they went to the USPS store and probably had them. They hand wrote a label and said, "Here, I want this to go," and they printed it, stuck it on it, threw it in the back. Apparently, when you schedule a pickup, they pick it up and take it directly to where it's going out the next day. I don't know if that's true, but it seems to work. So that or just don't use
So-
fucking USPS.
Joey just left Amazon. He's in Detroit, I think.
Like as a worker,
Yeah, they had 460,000 packages today. Holy shit!
Like that he shipped.
Yeah, I guess he works at Amazon. Oh my god! Just from Michigan. Insane.
wait, how do you leave? Did you just like finally say fuck it, or did they actually like pay you off or something? Because holy crap, 460,000. Not me.
How many are overnight?
All of them. What do you mean?
What is that like?
Everything. It's Amazon. Dude, I literally needed gaskets the other day to fix a mower that my father-in-law gave me. And quite literally, before I could drive to the store and pick them up, I could order them on Amazon in San Antonio. They were 1 hour delivery. They just,
Oh, that's crazy.
why drive down the street? I'm just going to wait for them to show up and have beer. It's that fast.
Oh, Joey clocked out. He left.
Oh, so you didn't
They don't want to
leave.
give you overtime.
Yeah, how many are
Because that-
prime?
My God. Are they willing to pay overtime like during today?
120,000 per 5-hour shift.
Wait, your shifts are 5 hours?
Yeah, pussies. I remember my first job.
Yeah. Sweatshop style. 15-hour shifts.
Oh, that's a good one.
From
No.
Look at
Take that
that.
off.
shipping rentals.
So, Doc, you want to talk about
Yesterday.
shooting? What gun do you shoot?
What gun do I shoot?
Yeah.
I'm an HK VP9 Horror. It's the short version, I guess.
That's fair. There's
Good
nothing
gun.
wrong with
I like that gun.
I love
Let me see
it.
if
I
that one?
I mean, I have one.
Oh, well, I'll just take.
I had a trigger job done on this one from Gray Guns. Let's see. God damn it! I'm like, oh, it's not. Today's not.
Your autofocus ain't working so hot.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's working. You just when you do this,
Yeah.
Mm.
God, that camera, dude, it blows my mind. It's so soft when it finally focuses. So I mean, I know we're not supposed to give constructive criticism now, but I don't care. I think there needs to be a little bitty light on top of your camera, so when you do this,
Oh yeah.
it's a tiny one.
Like, how about like that?
God, that camera. Fuck, man, you and I are stuck with these shit ones.
I know. Us peasants over here who
Yeah,
don't have
This
a
is my
room, room full of guns in the background.
this is my kid training gun.
Oh, that's
Nice.
the one you leave out.
Yeah, I leave it in the playroom every now and then and see what they do. Watch them on the cameras.
It's a toy gun, right?
Yes.
Airsoft.
It's inert. Yeah, airsoft.
They don't know it though. I painted it. So.
Oh, you painted it black.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Anyway,
That's awesome.
let's see.
Hey,
Yeah,
Joey-
I'm a HK Horror. I shot Glocks for a long time and they just didn't work for me.
Yeah, I got made fun of for shooting a Glock at that last class.
You shot
Oh.
a 26 though, right?
I did.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, in
It was-
class with limited round count. Oh no,
Yeah, my
26.
hands. I'm pretty sure I still have scars from that, but it was worth it.
Yeah. I think Dr. Joe and I both still have scars from a training session we had not too long ago.
I don't think you guys understand how much I would pay to be sitting in the same room as y'all right now and be able to go to classes like just at a drop of a hat. So much money.
It's
It's pretty dope.
yeah. I mean, I
Just
still
get
have.
called up and be like, "Hey, there's some guys in town, and I
Yes,
need Chalice missions."
Once, and that's, is it weird if I want to start a GoFundMe for myself just for classes? Is that awkward?
I mean,
No, I mean,
a little
Jesus.
self-serving, but you know,
But it's for
I'm-
classes.
I'll start it for you. Okay.
See, friendship. It's for the better. I just, man, it makes me so fucking, because I made that one, right? And then I tried to make the next one. I missed it. And then I've missed pretty much everyone since then. But I don't think they've sent an email in quite a few weeks.
It's
Matt?
tough to do it in the winter.
the coordinator's sitting right there.
Yeah, the coordinator's right here. There's a reason there haven't been any.
I've heard you as like the voice in the background all evening. I just didn't know where you were.
There's a reason there haven't been any emails. It's 20 degrees here.
20?
It's
20.
cold.
That's not cold. Minus 20 is cold.
Hey,
Well,
aren't you
you
going to
don't
be
want
out here like in a week, though?
What?
Aren't you coming out here like in a week?
Oh yeah, I'm not going to be outside.
So you're gonna shoot.
You're really tough about the weather when you're sitting in South Texas.
Shooting and hunting are two different things. It gets 20 degrees in Texas often, but even South Texas. It does. Let's see. We have a front coming in tonight. It's going to be.
I lived
50.
there for 6 years. I know what it's like.
Look, it's going to be
So Adam's
26.
asking U.S. or German mag release. I have both. Not on this gun, but I'm a fan of both.
It
What is
says 26 degrees tonight in South Texas. That's not uncommon. Now, don't get me wrong. We only have 60-mile-an-hour winds where you guys have 90. So I'll give you that.
It's been pretty brutal here. There's been a lot of wind here.
Yeah, our high was 20 degrees.
Okay, that's a different fucking story.
What is it right now?
It is 7.
It's 7 right now.
You didn't say it was 7 degrees. You made it sound like your low was 20. Because when we say our cold temps, that's our low, not our high.
Oh, when we say our cold temps, that's our high.
Okay. Well, I don't speak northernish west.
But we don't have flash floods.
True. Or hurricane.
That's a Texas thing.
That's fair. But we don't have snow. And when we do, everybody closes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, snow's
10 here. 10.
snowing. Yeah, I don't know where Nicholas is at, but that sounds awful. 8 inches of snow.
So in North Texas, where our ranch is, we had 1 year where it was like awful. When the Super Bowl was in Dallas and it was canceled because of all the ice and snow, we were trying to drive home during that, and our high one day was 9. I was
Wow.
hunting. I went hunting. I was the only one hunting when I called the processor and was like, "Hey, I shot a buck." He was like, "Nobody's hunting right now. Some of us still are. We're cold as shit, but we were hunting."
But the meat probably stayed pretty good because it was that cold.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I shot it and realized how cold it was, and just left it and just went back home for a little while and warmed up.
Did you let it freeze?
Well, yeah, they're gonna cut it anyway.
You should have told him,
guess.
I ain't no bitch. I ain't no bitch meat, man.
Oh, I'm a bitch. I don't like the cold.
Yeah.
But I will go shoot. Yes, I will be up there January. I think it's
You said 4th, right?
yes. So the week of the 4th, I'll fly up, and I'm probably gonna have to leave that 6th or 7th, but I'll have 2 days up there to
Calendar shoot. Yeah, we can do it. We can squeeze in a calendar shoot.
Mac, is that okay?
Oh, yeah, we're going to make it happen.
Send an email so we can get Lee into it too.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Lee.
Like an official deal.
I still need a rematch. Okay, I still. Oh, she's right. Is that awkward with them in the room or no? Lita, is that weird?
I mean, It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
We need
We all know about Lita's proclivities.
I mean, I don't hide it.
we just need to order a few pair of assless chaps.
That can happen. I mean, we can just buy it here. There's
We have
plenty here.
stores that do that here in Wyoming.
Yeah,
Joey,
it's
Assless chaps.
No.
I mean, all
Cowboys.
chaps by definition are assless.
Is there multiple?
no, they're all assless.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're wearing leather pants, they're shaps.
Well, motherfucker, I never even thought of that. But I thought you don't wear something under it means it's assless. Like, if I just say, let's go buy some chaps, we're just going to throw blue jeans on and throw those on. But if they're assless, I have nothing.
I guess
under that.
that clarifies things.
It's more of a process sort of
It is.
distinction.
Maybe
Joe,
it's-
no, I don't go to Dearbornistan ever. I went one time to help her move, and she hates it and wants to come back to Texas. So, man, we're getting some good ideas tonight.
Pink
I mean-
mesh work beater.
That is
we should reenact this when I pull the
here's the problem. Most
cactus spines out of your ass. We need to reenact that for video.
Oh, did he tell you all that? Has he told y'all that story? That's not even the weirdest part. Getting a massage from him is just normal. I mean, but
COVID's acting up.
Joe, did I tell you that I had to pull cactus spines out of Kyle's ass?
I actually had heard that story, I believe.
Yeah.
Are you guys talked about this on a
we did.
a
Yeah.
stream not too long ago?
Yeah.
I try not to fuck around with when children want to see a dead prairie dog.
We saw Kyle's ass. Like, there's blood.
It's so bad. Anyway, back to the pink mesh wife beater. So what I think we can do is January 4th, and Lee had this idea on the last podcast episode, whatever you want to call it. Obviously, we're going to be taking photos in January, which means we can't get a full 2020 calendar out. But what we can do is start it, say, in March and just overlap into 2022, right? You see the
Right.
math have to go on in there for that. But we could take enough photos to make a calendar, and I think we should.
Yeah, I've been eating McDonald's and shit, just trying to bulk up a little bit so I can look good for the pictures.
That's perfect. So here's my thought right now. I'm just brainstorming. We need Dr. Joe.
Nope.
You can wear a face mask, nothing but a stethoscope, and I will sit in cactus again, and it's just the stethoscope up against the spines, like you're trying to fix it.
No.
It makes no sense, but it makes perfect sense. In a calendar,
I think let's put a pin in that and we'll think about it.
oh good, he's gonna be this. No, I'm just kidding. We've got to get you
We'll
in.
figure out something. We'll figure out something. We'll have to come up with a plan as to what we're going to do so that we don't just sit out there and freeze while we're trying to take pictures.
Yeah, I guess that's a very good point. I guess it depends. If it's a 30, 40 degree high there, fine. If it's 7, dude, I won't even warm the truck up. Like,
I'll wear Ranger panties and body armor.
okay,
Okay.
there's February right there. I was gonna say, do you think we could get
Cabin. Yeah.
do you think we could get Mr. Instructor in just 1 month? But I don't think that'll happen. Will
We
it?
could go up to Garris's stabbing cabinet and really have a photo shoot.
A stabbing cabin?
Yeah, we call it the stabbing cabin.
Okay.
Oh, maybe it's stabbing because it's not. Is it?
Yeah.
It's mostly this.
Oh, crossing streams, huh?
Isn't that docking? Doc, explain.
This is going sideways.
Yeah, we've taken a turn. Anyway, so we want to do a calendar, and I think what we should do is legitimately do a calendar, and whatever proceeds we make, we should donate. Fight me.
What are we donating to? Your training fund? Your GoFundMe?
No. That's different. I want to donate some kids and shit. You know what I mean? Like, sick
Okay.
kids. Maybe
When they ask where the money came from, they're like, from this calendar. That's not going to look too good.
okay, if it's life-saving money, who cares where it comes from? Wait, is that a weird thing?
Somebody will care.
Yeah,
I
this
mean, probably-
calendar and kids should not be in the same sentence.
Probably not Moms of New Braunfels Uncensored, but some people will probably
We're
care.
not
Let's be honest, that's an OnlyFans page. Come on.
Firemen do the whole like nipple out calendar all the time, and they donate to local charities. What's the difference? That's just
They're firemen.
We're
Our boss
firemen.
do this.
Yeah. Let's ask Mark. Mark, how do you guys do it with the fireman calendars?
Mark's probably in the comments somewhere.
He's been watching.
Well, I just say all I'm saying is we should find if it has to be a battered women's shelter, we can donate a bunch of very nice looking calendars and money. They'd love that.
Let's be honest, none of us are good looking enough to do a nudie calendar.
Should we hire help and just like Photoshop our
Lee Taw's super good at Photoshop.
that's why I offered it.
If you're going that route, you could really streamline this whole process by just finding pictures online and photoshopping your face into them. And you don't have to go out in the cold.
Ask Lee Ty how that works out for him most of the time on Facebook. It usually results in a ban, and then it's like
I get banned quite a bit. I don't want to look up these weird pictures, and I'm already on a list. I don't need to be anymore on a list.
You were on like the weirdest lists on the planet. I don't even want to get into it. I'm surprised somebody hasn't kicked a door in. To be honest.
Yeah, I've searched some pretty weird stuff.
So anyway, I want to do a calendar and I want to donate the money to something.
Donate it to like the Appleseed program, so kids can get into Appleseed, or donate it to like the NRA youth program or Firearms Coalition.
That's all great ideas. If Sick Kids is weird, then all the rest of them. Let's donate to everybody.
So we're gonna donate like $10.
People buy it.
So we're donating about $10.
Don't sell yourself short. It's at least
That's
$50.
$10 they didn't have before.
Yeah.
That's right. We're gonna sell the calendars for $800. Come on.
I guarantee if we do calendars and we can sell them for 15, 20 bucks a
Let's say
piece.
like 10, 15 years from now, my kids like on the internet somewhere sees like pictures of these calendars. They're like, Dad,
Let's
why?
say 10, 15 years from now, your kid Googles your name and somehow your Facebook banned images are on there.
Yeah.
I'd take a
mean-
calendar any day.
How are you going to explain this like 15 years down the road? Oh, I was young then. I was drunk.
It was a
I
weird.
was drunk.
It was a weird time.
COVID got me.
I needed the
got me.
money.
Got me.
I needed to buy you Christmas presents.
We did it for the goodness of our local communities, and we wanted to
Yeah.
raise money for charity.
Yeah. Well,
Wait, what? She likes the woman's shelter. Wait, I was kidding about donating the calendars to the woman's shelter.
We'll donate the money, not the calendars.
Yeah. I was going to make a joke, but I just don't know if we should. It's the night before Christmas Eve. And
You want to get a present?
no. I just don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, I get that.
You know, if we donate something and they spend it on the wrong thing, then it's weird. And that's fair.
yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't listen in the first place, so I don't know.
We'll have to plan it out.
Anyway,
Plan out if
well,
the-
guys, what's on your agenda for tonight? You want to keep going, or you done?
Whatever. I need to finish eating.
What do you
Anything
need?
that keeps me out of my house and away from my father-in-law is good to go.
Okay.
Well, can y'all talk amongst yourselves while it peaks? It's about my mark. I can go about an hour.
Yeah.
You should
I
get
mean,
some prostate supplements.
Get that checked.
Wait, is it bad?
I mean,
Probably
Okay.
normal.
If the cigarettes don't kill me, I guess that's my least.
you're probably fine.
Prostate cancer is
But
super
lag.
survivable. Mark Graff need the money.
I can
My
still hear
video's
you.
my video's all fucked up. I'm like all blurry and shit. So Doc, what are we
Yo,
gonna talk about now since Kyle's gone?
let's talk about Kyle. I'm just kidding.
Okay. I mean, he has a nice ass.
He's a good dude.
I mean, I wasn't gonna go there, but you know him a lot better than I
Okay,
do. So
Yeah, I think I know Kyle a little better than anyone that's watching, except for his wife. Except for
okay,
his
we'll
wife.
give her credit for that.
Yeah, I've seen a little too much of Kyle, more than I anticipated, and this was like the first time meeting him too. I had to see his ass.
That's
Not okay. Not okay.
bold. It's a bold way to start a friendship.
Weird flex.
Joey, my glasses are right here.
Nerd.
Yep, they're here. But yeah, that's so. Wait a minute. So the first time you met Kyle, you saw his ass, huh?
She's probably just trying to be a smartass. She made me wait a long fucking time, to be honest with you.
Well, you want to show your ass to her, but she made you wait.
I mean, you know what I mean. Ass is ass, buddy. Wait, that's not what you know what I mean. So can I make a recommendation? Can we get Mac a camera? Because it's just like the voice of God hovering over the conversation. I just hear like, tell him about the fucking.
I mean, yeah, we'll have. We
He
need
didn't have a
funds
big head last time, or he wore a hat.
to get.
What's
things-
that?
We need funds to buy equipment to get more equipment for these streamings, cameras.
That was a really smooth transition, by the way. The whole,
Yeah, I'm not bad at that.
oh, good.
Now, what did you say that I had a hat on the last time you saw me?
I've never seen the shine.
Yeah.
That's
Light
either
and-
new
The
or
light is really, really bright. It's not.
oh,
It's
it's
not
the
I got a little skiff.
So Kyle, how did you meet your wife? People want to know.
I know what she wants me to say, and
The masses want to know.
should I? It's not really
Massive.
a funny story.
12
Okay, so here's what happened. I was bored, right? I was browsing my friend's wife's friends list, right? Where else do you start? You like, I've got a good friend. His wife has hot friends. I'm gonna browse that friends list, and I found hers on Instagram. What she wants me to tell you is that I messaged my friend's wife and said, "Hey, send me her number. Like, you know, whatever. Do you think she'd be good? Whatever." I messaged her, and her fucking ass responds back with wrong number. My dumb / drunk ass responds back with, then, oops, sorry, ma'am. Like, I don't know. I fell for it, basically, is what she wants me to get to. So, yeah, it was
Okay.
tiny Instagram pictures. Yes, Vince, yes, I was creeping on her Instagram. But in her defense, her Instagram picture was solid. Like, you could tell just from that, it was worth it.
Sorry, ma'am.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I'm not disrespectful. Of course, that's what I'm going to say.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, it's not
Well, it's
that
good.
funny, is it, V?
It's a good thing it wasn't secretly like a dude.
Well, it's ma'am.
It's man. Oh, so when are we gonna stream again here?
I don't know, dude. So I have to go to a funeral tomorrow, and then I'll be back same day for Christmas Eve. I mean, honestly, Christmas Day, we could do it Friday, we could do it Saturday. I have to do videos for Review the Pew like this week. And I'll say that because out of the 12 people watching, probably 10 of them are Review the Pew people. I had every intention of doing them this week, but just shit happened. So instead of doing them tonight, I had to pack and get stuff ready for tonight to drive to a funeral tomorrow, come back and still somehow spend Christmas Eve. But I promise you I'll get to them.
Well, I guess we'll just talk it over sometime. Maybe another one this week.
Yeah, we could. I mean, what Christmas Day is Friday? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to just do? You want to do Saturday? Does that work
Yeah.
for you?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. Well, then, thank you, Dr. Joe, for coming on to our awesome high viewership podcast streaming sort of deal. 13 whole people.
Have it.
And
Y'all good? Y'all done?
yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.
Thanks,
See you
guys.
later.